Welcome back. When the story of oil exploration in Nigeria is told, Otuabagi will be referenced as the community where oil was first discovered in commercial quantities in the country. Sadly, almost 70 years after that landmark's discovery, community laments the lack of basic amenities and unfulfilled promises by previous administrations. In this special report, correspondent Oviatemi George shares the experience of a people still seeking the attention of the federal government.
The Kolo Creek flows through communities in Ogbea local government area of Bayelsa State. Encircled by the approaching waves, the stream is getting narrow, and this body of water is a tributary to the Kolo Creek that flows through communities of Ogbea local government area of Bayelsa State. In Otuabagi, a man walks down to the creek to fetch water while an old woman takes a bath just few meters away. My attention is drawn to the color of the water. After taking a bath, Mama Isaminagwo Elaye fetches from the same body of water. Webalo! Ah, Mama, I help you carry that. You can see the color of the water. It is not fit for consumption. Simply put, it's not potable. And that's what the people of Otuabagi drink. But sometimes they go for what they call pure water, something in a sachet.
Place where go see self, you know, give us. Place where go drink water, self, you know, give us. Why you know go drink this one? Me self, I dey carry go drink.
Where you shit inside?
Hey.
Mama, I never see.
I don't get money where go buy pure water. Now this one where I dey drink.
When Shell can't see oil for on a place here.
Now my bush self, the place where oil come out, now my papa place.
What is your papa name?
Eli.
Okay. Then Shell been promised on some things so then go do for now because they see oil here.
Nothing where I see you. In that carry the mouth promise, no one way you do for Otuabagi. Otuabagi, no see anything. All Otuabagi, no person will see something for Shell. When you bring her for Otuabagi, me I no see him until now.
Mama, that time you been see your Igbo men them will come.
I see him.
When is your Igbo man? Now the first time you see your Igbo man, I think.
Yeah.
How do your Igbo man them dey?
He white now. Now white man, not be Oibo. As he come, they see something where he find for this community. He see him.
Mama, now there I go chop corn.
Come, go see the kaka.
Or you go cook small soup, make we swap up.
You go bring finally, you look at me.
Wow, this is sad. The taps in Otuabagi run dry. This is a project of the Niger Delta Development Commission, but sadly the people say water supply is quite epileptic. But with the wind of change blowing from the new management of the interventionist agency, hopefully something can be done about it. I walk into the premises of a cottage hospital meant to cater to the health needs of people from the community of Nigeria's first commercial oil well. The building, inaugurated by former President Olusegun Obasanjo on October 21, 2006, now looks like a shelter for the homeless. The wards and theatre emit the rich smell of stale urine, reinforcing the theme of abandonment.
They built a hospital there without doctors, without nurses. So if we have health challenge, we rush to Kolo, we rush to Troke. Sometimes before patients are taken there, they are dead on the road. As far as we, as pioneer oil producing community in Nigeria, West Africa is concerned, Shell, government have not done anything at all to compensate for the losses, for the effects, for the degradation of the environment and the people of Otuabagi community. Sometime 2024, Kebetkache Women Development Organization conducted a research on the impact of oil exploration. 80 women were sampled. Instead of 0.0002% of hydrocarbon in the bloodstream of humans, the research showed that the Otuabagi women had 15% of hydrocarbons in their bloodstream. The men suffer low sperm count. We have diseases without medical explanation. We go to the hospitals and the doctor cannot even diagnose what is wrong with us. So we are walking corpse in Otuabagi community. Government should declare a state of emergency on the health implication of the existence of hydrocarbons in the atmosphere and environment of Otuabagi community.
Chief Amange says, due to low sperm count, activities in the other room are reduced, but we'll have to find out from the Kebetkache Foundation concerning this development.
In the blood samples extracted from the 80 women, 100% of them, hydrocarbon was found beyond the permissible limit of World Health Organization. The implication is that the people are not healthy. The people are living with diseases. The people are just managing their lives to cope. And this is a rural community. Proximity to a functional health facility is very far. Urgent actions, urgent measures need to be taken in that community to ensure that the community members access health care, and also other intervention should be taken to address the socio-economic lives of the people, particularly the women.
We heard about a report, the health impact of oil extraction on Otuabagi women. We showed that all the women have hydrocarbon in their blood, all the women whose blood was sampled. That should really be a wake-up call for our government to rise up to respond to the situation. People are born in pollution, they live in pollution, they die in pollution, they are buried in pollution. This cannot be acceptable.
It's a long walk from the road as we meander through encroaching grasses that narrow the footpath before well 2 in the Oloibiri oil field came into view.
This is oil well 2 in all its majestic glory. Now it looks abandoned, completely abandoned.
From oil well 2, we walk through the bushes to another cleared path along the forest.
Wow, after about a 15-minute walk in the forest, we've gotten to this point. And look at this one here. Another abandoned oil well is called number 6. Oil well 6 in Otuabagi, formerly called Openyama, when oil was first discovered. Now, just about 8 meters away, you can see that a foundation was laid here for a museum. A foundation for a museum laid by former civilian president Shehu Shagari. Is there any museum here? Another subtle reminder of a failed promise by the federal government.
This is the foundation stone built in 1982 by the then civilian government Shagari administration for an oil museum to be built here in memory of the first oil field that was discovered in Nigeria and in West Africa as a whole. But unfortunately, as you can see, it is surrounded by forest.
This Oloibiri oil field actually launched Nigeria into the League of Petroleum Exporting Countries in 1958. And today you cannot even see any resemblance of those benefits that ought to accrue to where oil became the black gold that the people use in developing their nation. The oil wells that they declared as dry wells are still spraying crude oil into the environment.
The forest around Otuabagi was once a busy area with an airstrip.
Constructed and used by Shell Darcy, that was the name back then, but it is still part of the Oloibiri oil field, stretching far into the distance, about 400 meters, but all that part is covered by bush today. But right behind me is a patch of interest. We're told that something happened here during the Civil War.
The Biafra army dropped a bomb there. Not only this place, about 3 places where they dropped the bomb. From when then to, you can see that there is nothing happening from the whole area. The government abandoned the entire place. Even the community, even the landlord, we had no benefit on it. No facility that will show that yes, Shell has developed this place. No nothing. No schools, no good water, no good road.
We move to the historical site of the Oloibiri oil field, where the first commercial oil well stands alone in Otuabagi. It had launched Nigeria to global economic reckoning in June 1956. A monument was sited 65 years later to celebrate that precious discovery.
This is the Oloibiri Millennial Landmark Project, a foundation stone for the construction of the Oloibiri Oil and Gas Research Institute, laid by former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo in 2001. That's 24 years ago. Nothing has happened here.
On February 21, 2023, the federal government performed a groundbreaking for yet another monument in the area.
Here's the foundation stone for the Oloibiri Oil Museum and Research Institute. However, there are no inscriptions at all. So, is there hope in sight?
Despite the delay to the project, that is the Oloibiri Museum and Research Center, we are hoping that the project will come to limelight very soon. That is because the Bayelsa State Government, the PTDF and the NCDMB have carried out the compensation payment to the 9 families that own the land to the tune of about 62 million naira, and so they will come and then carry out that project.
In 1982, during Shagari's administration, the federal government came, laid a foundation stone for Oloibiri Oil Museum. As Sheikh Shagari left, that was the end of that story. In 2011, during Obasanjo's administration, he actually came in person to Oloibiri Well 1, Otuabagi, and then laid the foundation stone for Oloibiri Research Institute. And as he left, that was the end of that story too. During Muhammadu Buhari's administration, in 2021, another groundbreaking for Oloibiri Museum and Research Center. It is still there till today.
By day, one way, by night, another. Some parts of Otuabagi are illuminated by the NDDC solar-powered street lights.
Oh, village life no easy.
It's a different story in a typical room in Nigeria's first commercial oil well community.
This is the only source of light we have in our houses. You know, candle and lantern. We don't have anything. The only thing we see outside as light is the NDDC solar light.
The fulfillment of promises to build a museum at the Oil Well 6 area in Otuabagi and an oil and gas research institute here where Well 1 is may very well be the beginning of the healing process for a people who feel abandoned. Now this one is a relic of abandonment, a metaphor for neglect that gently nudges on the conscience of the federal government to do the right thing. Now, will President Bola Ahmed Tinubu listen to the people's cry and write his name in gold in the history books of Nigeria, or would he turn a blind eye and go the way of his predecessors? From Otuabagi, Ogbea local government area of Bayelsa State, Ofieteme George, Arise News.